it's Kay, and today I have chapter 626 Naruto review for you. So the chapter came out today, and we got to see pretty much the end of the flashback. So hopefully next week we'll get to see Sasuke's decision, or get to see him react to the flashback, because Hashirama was talking for a long time, maybe about in our time about a month and a half. Maybe it was about a half an hour for them. But Hashirama was talking for a long time, and the flashback should have been effective, especially the end of the flashback, which I'm going to talk about later. But in the beginning of this chapter, we actually got to see Madara Hashirama talking before Madara leaves, because Madara goes to leave the village. Now, this symbolizes how much Tobirama then fucked up, and this also symbolizes what Hashirama gets to do about this, because Hashirama already knew that the village was in danger no matter what anybody says, because Madara did say, like, you'll get to see my power and everything like that. So, Hashirama, in the end, knew what he had to do. Well, what happened was, in the end, even if Madara had left, his dream and what he thought that was Madara's dream actually happened, because people followed along with what the villagers were doing. So the villages were like, there was more sprouting up, there was more organization, there wasn't as much chaos as before the first war or anything like that. And then we get to come back to the first flashback, which is when Hashirama and Madara were fighting. So this is pretty much the finale of their fight, because you remember, way back when he first started the flashback, he actually went into another flashback during that. So that's really what happened between that lines. And what happened in this flashback is that Madara's using a lot of symbolism. He was saying, like, you won't make it to the other side this time. You're the one who's laying down now. He's pretty much, like, using things that happened before as, like, a way to pretty much add fuel to the fire, because he thought that Hashirama was down. Like, he was saying you won't make it to the other side before, because this is going back to when they were kids and they were skipping stones, and Hashirama will always get to the side and Madara wouldn't. So that's what he's saying. That's what that symbolizes. And also, he said you're the one laying down now, because Hashirama pretty much got to make the choices when Madara was down on his back before, during the battle. And he's saying, like, now I'm the one who, I can kill you if I want to, or I can do whatever I want to you. You're down on the ground. But Hashirama used wood bushin, which is, I believe it's a clone, but it's using wood, because you know that's the jutsu that Hashirama uses, and that's why it's so important in the war right now, because they're using those cells in order to make new Zetsu cells and make more soldiers pretty much, and they won't be losing any lives. Like, they don't really have that many people on their side when you think about it, so using a Zetsu and pretty much multiplying them, that's the best they could do, and they do very much damage. So Hashirama actually got behind Madara, and what happens now is Hashirama stabs Madara in the chest. Hashirama knew where it was to start with. He stabbed him straight through the back, up to the chest. He stabbed him in the heart. That's what it looks like, or at least through the rib cage. And he was like, "How did you get behind me?" Like, he was like, really, wait, what? And then, like, Hashirama was like, "I need to protect our dream. I need to protect our, my village, because this is my dream. This is what I wanted. I finally got it, and you ain't going to ruin it. You're not going to ruin any more lives. You're not going to be a pussy little bitch and talking like this. Nah, man, you gone." So he thought that he killed Madara, but obviously we know that Madara was not dead, which, yeah, if he was dead, then none of this would have happened. And like he said, like Hashirama said to Sasuke, like, your brother wouldn't be put in the predicament that he was, and then that wouldn't start your anger. So he blamed himself for not making sure that he was dead or anything like that. Like, he's blaming himself. And Hashirama, I respect that about his character so much. He blamed himself as along with Madara, but he blamed himself for not making sure he died, for not killing him before then when he had the chance, and not causing all this, and not causing this fourth Great Ninja War. So, what do you guys think about this chapter? I thought the chapter was really good. There was no random time jumps or anything like that. The writing was very fluid. I didn't have a hard time understanding what was going on. I do remember that the switch from back when they were younger and back to the finale of the war, that was very fluid as well. And the way that that Kishimoto uses his words in order to add on to the effect of the chapter was perfect, because he said himself, like, he made Hashirama say that this is the way things are, this is why this happened. Sasuke, what's your decision? And that's what we have to find out now. What is Sasuke's decision? Because nobody knows what Sasuke is going to do now. Now, I want to propose a question for you, since I was going to make a discussion video about this, but what would Sasuke's point be of trying to destroy Konoha if Naruto goes in, destroys the Ten Tails, destroys Madara, destroys Obito? What would his point be? Like, when Sasuke, like, Madara is like an evolved version of Sasuke. So, if Naruto could be Madara, because he has to use the sealing jutsu to kill Madara, or to get rid of Madara. But, what would, like, I would be scared as shit. Like, Naruto come in pretty much freaking guide form, stage mode, everything mode, QB, fire mode, like, everything. And he's ready to get down. But you know what? I was thinking about whether I wanted to see the Naruto and the Minato fight as well. And I want to see it, but because, like, I know that would be hard for Naruto, and that will add a lot of emotion, more emotion than Jiraiya and Naruto. I mean, technically it would be more emotion with Jiraiya because Naruto had a closer bond with him. But, you know, Naruto and Minato, he didn't have time to grow up with his father at all, because he was, like, born that night and then his parents died, which is really ridiculous. But Minato we already know he's weaker than Naruto, so I don't know if I want to see it or not, but yeah. So what do you guys think about the chapter? I thought that the chapter was good, but what would Sasuke's decision be? He could go fight in the war alongside Naruto, but we all want to see the Naruto versus Sasuke fight. And what I want to happen is pretty much, you know how Dragon Ball Z has the Battle of the Gods? I want that in Naruto. I want Naruto to be, like, strong, and he wants, like, a god. And I want Sasuke to be like that, too. I want to see shit blow up. I want to see jutsu after magicalness, and I want to see genjutsus. I want to see everything. I want about 5 chapters of fighting. I'm not even going to lie to you. Oh my god. I want to see it so bad. And then when it's animated, oh my god. Oh my god, it would be so perfect. But anyway, what do you guys think about this chapter? I thought that it was good. I give it, I don't really see any problems with it. I don't usually rate chapters because I ain't about that life. But I really do think this was a good chapter. I really do think that Kishimoto wrote it well, and that he added in everything that he needed to add to the effect, like the end of a flashback. Which I'm kind of sad that the flashback ended, because I got a little attached to seeing that every week. But yeah, so I have a couple more videos this week to do. So yeah, I think my next video will actually be my first impressions of Toriko. A lot of people have been telling me to watch it, so I was like, I guess I'm gonna watch it, yeah. So yeah, and I'm going to do actually my first reactions, and I'm going to tape me watching it, and I'll put into a video all the important parts of me reacting to the show, not just me watching it, because that'll be about 30 minutes of boringness and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter review. It's pretty much just a recap and it's a breakdown. I don't like to call them reviews very much, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will hope to see you later. Bye.